All right, if you think we're ready.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Hey.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah. So I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I can't complain. Efrain, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first time we're like ever meeting in person? In person? Yeah,
In in person?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. I don't in person, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you at like a show or anything. Or like I don't think I've ever played with you as like a supporting act or anything. But yeah, I think this is the first time we've ever met. So it's pretty
That's
cool.
funny. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't done one with I haven't a person that I haven't met like that. That's pretty badass. But
Really?
yeah, we've talked for a fuck ton already. Because I really
Yeah.
like your band. I really
Oh,
like
you like my band?
I really like your band. I really do. I really do.
Thanks, man.
I really
I
do.
appreciate that,
I
man.
really do.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. From what I've heard, a lot of people, in my area, like my band, people I didn't even know. Like, I went to PetSmart the other day, and this girl recognized me. I had my mask on, but she recognized me from my eyebrows. So I don't know how the fuck. Like, she was just like, "Dude, you're in that band. I love your band. Upon Your Dead Body." And I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, I am." And she was just like, I was like, "How do you know?" And she's like, "Your eyebrows." I was like, "Okay, that's weird, but all right."
Your eyebrows. Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, okay. You
That's
ever have that happen to you?
recognize, yes, but like through eyebrows, no. Hilarious. But I love when people recognize me. It's such a cool feeling because you're just like you're at a random ass place like PetSmart. I was at the gas station. I was like literally pumping gas, like
Yeah.
about to pump gas, and the guy's like, "Hey, I saw you. Your band opened up for fucking that other band," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was us. Yeah, fuck yeah." And
Yeah.
yeah, oh fuck yeah, thanks, man. That feels really cool. It feels really cool when, especially when it's like someone that you don't know at all, and it's just like
Mhm.
random, especially like someone that it's like a little older than you. You're just like, that's weird. That's cool. That's a
Yeah.
gratifying little feeling. Like I'm actually doing something okay with my life.
Yeah, man. You get that feeling that you're like, okay, yeah, so this is going pretty okay. Like it's not amazing, but it's just nice because it's like I remember like when nobody was listening to my music and I was like trying to begging people to listen to my music, like showing my friends, and that's the thing, man, is that when it comes to like your own original music, you show your friends and they don't really care. They're just your friends. They don't really care about listening to your music or anything like that. I have some friends that do really care and they really love my music, but like most of my friends, they're just like, that's cool, and that's it. So it's like it just puts you in like a funk where it's like, maybe my music isn't that great, but you meet someone that you've never met before and they tell you, your music's amazing, like I love your music, I listen to your music every night, and it's just like, whoa, like I didn't think that was possible. And it's kind of crazy. Like there's this guy on Instagram too, I think he's from like Brazil, and he'll literally message me like every other day and he'll just be like, "Hey, I love you, like your music saved my life." And I'm just like, damn, bro. I'm like, damn, I love you too, homie. So it's kind of crazy.
What are you going through, bro? Where my ass saved your life?
Yeah, for real, dude, for real. I mean, who fucking knows, man? I feel bad because I know in Brazil they speak Brazilian Portuguese, and I accidentally said Spanish one time, and he got mad because he was just like, "I don't speak Spanish," and I was like, "I know it's Brazilian Portuguese. I'm sorry." Yeah, but he was cool.
That's so badass. I know exactly what you mean. When it
Yeah,
comes to that aspect where your friends are just like, yeah, they're just your friends. They're not really gonna give a fuck.
yeah, man. Unfortunately,
It's not even that they don't give a fuck. I don't know how it is with most people, but a lot of people, especially were like the parts that I grew up in, I kind of felt like they were kind of mad when the band started getting a little notoriety and getting like
yeah,
they were just mad because they were like, we grew up around the same place. Like, why is this guy doing something? And it
yeah,
down to like them just not getting their ass together and getting their act together and doing it themselves. And this
yeah,
other
man.
ass that, you know, may not know as much as you or anything, but at least has the willingness to go out there and work for it, that's the person that's going to get the job at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah, man. And it's these people that don't put any effort into what they're doing, what they're trying to do, and they get mad. And people always ask me like, how are you doing this or how are you doing that? Like what's the secret? And I'm like, there's no secret. You just fucking post every day. And I mean, if you have the money, put a little bit of ads up, Facebook ads do great. And just be cool and just put your music out there in front of people that actually want to listen to it. And I assure you, you'll get people that will follow you. There are people out there who are looking for new music every fucking day. No matter what kind of music you're putting out there's someone out there that wants to listen to it. You just have to get it out in front of them. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. So it's like, say for instance, someone down here doing pop uh, may be more successful than someone down here doing rock or metal, and that's just because of the genre. You just have to find the people that want to listen to your music. That's it. And so I know what you mean by your friends. I would call it, say, like they're a little jealous, like I'm not doing amazing. Definitely not. I really hope to. And this year I hope to do a lot. I'm planning to do some more DIY stuff, but I've definitely felt that way about my friends because you know where I came from poverty. I came from like the lowest of the fucking low, shitty house, man. And I know I shouldn't be saying this shit because my family's probably gonna get mad at me, but fuck them. But I came from shit, man. I came from literal shit, and I've worked my way to get myself, a tiny little apartment. And, just because of that achievement, I am proud of what I've been able to do so far. I've been able to get the instruments that I want to get. I've been able to get the recording equipment I want to get. I've been able to get the lighting systems that I want to get, all because I was able to put in the work, put in the effort day in, day out, got myself a decent job, and I worked for it. And all my friends, they were working, the same dead end job. And a couple of my other friends told me, that some of my other friends were saying some mean things about me behind my back. And it hurts to hear that because these are people technically I grew up with, but they were saying mean things about my music and stuff like that. And they were saying that, it's bad or something like that. I don't remember, but you know, it hurt. It hurts to hear that your friend said something like that to you. You can say mean things about my music. If I ever get criticism or a bad review or something, I'm expecting stuff like that. I know there's people out there that aren't going to like my music, and I completely get that. But yeah, man, it just hurts. But it feels like, maybe I'm doing something right if they're a little if they're a little jealous or something. I don't know, but I think yeah, man, it hurts, but fuck them. What are you gonna what? So what? I'm just gonna keep doing what I gotta do, doing what I want to do, and we'll see where that takes me. Who knows?
At the end of the day, nobody's been able to do your own. That's how I really felt about it, and that's the way I've been seeing my music more and more. I've been like, I just kind of
Mm-hmm.
for myself. I do the stuff that I like to do, and if somebody vibes with it, somebody vibes with it. Nobody vibes with it, that's on them. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be doing me because this is at the end of the day, this is what brings me that peace and that sanity that just kind of keeps me whole and keeps me human. So yeah, I mean, fuck them. That's at the end of the day, that's all you.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It does hurt when it especially is friends that you've grown up with.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to that valley trauma, dude. Like we all just kind of like worked our asses off from especially in a place that's kind of a hellhole. Like really, this place is not meant to thrive any creativity or anything like that. Just because we are in one of the poorest regions of the country, and it's so clouded from other cultures because it's a melting pot down here. So
Yeah.
we just need to kind of keep doing what we're doing. And I've noticed, especially with the younger generation of musicians that are coming out now, everyone's really fucking cool with each other. I just had a conversation with NDP, which is like an instrumental band. I don't know if you heard an instrumental metal.
Nautilus versus Pangolin, right? They're cool, man.
Cool as fuck, dude. I love those dudes.
Yeah.
It's like 20. I want to say 21 or 22. Maybe he's younger.
Hmm.
But like,
Man, he's a bassist, right?
yeah, he is. But like
He
talking to
is
those dudes,
talented.
like makes me feel so happy about like where.
Is everything good? I think it's freaking out.
Yeah, it is freaking out. But I can hear you. I think the video. I don't know what's going on with this video quality. I hope it's not my internet. I hope it's just.
Yeah.
I hope I can just say it's
Oh,
my
okay.
internet.
You're on. Okay. All right. It should be okay now.
Cool. Was it your cat?
We
Fucking?
good?
Yeah, we're good. Was it your cat fucking with your shit?
Yeah. It was my cat fucking up my internet. Nobody know. No, but I was saying, man, Nautilus versus Pendulum, they're really cool, dude. They're a really cool band. I think they're like on their way to be like one of those kind of bands that's like Chon or like Polyphia, because I know they don't have vocals. And I've listened to their stuff and it's really good, man. And I've listened to Bakri's stuff as well. I think he's a really good rapper. And I mean, he's also a really good metal musician as well. So that's crazy to be like so talented to be able to do rap and metal, you know. I've tried rap, but I do like comedy rap and it's just awful.
Put it out. Put it out. Who cares? Put it out. I want to hear it.
It's out. It's out there. It's on SoundCloud.
Oh, it's on SoundCloud. Okay,
Yeah. I'll send you a link if you want to hear it, man. But it is awful. But yeah, man. That kid, what's his name? I think he's my age actually. The one that's like really talented from Nautilus versus Pendulum
Nick,
or Pangolin.
how old are you?
Nick, I'm 22.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you guys are the same
Yeah.
age. 22.
Yeah. I know I look like I'm 38 going on 65. But I'm 22, man. It's just from all the shit I've seen and done.
Yeah. That's what being a vocalist in a band does to you. It happens, man.
Yeah, man, it fucking does. Yeah.
I'm 25.
Ah, man.
I'm 25, and I look fucking horrible.
Ah, you're 25.
So,
Ah, man. Wow.
fucking but that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know if it's just me or like, but I've been noticing a lot more from the younger musicians. Like, we're all kind of like able to collab from each other and able to like learn from each other, and it's cooler to talk to each other about stuff. When I was coming into
Mhm.
when I was growing into the musicians, like it was super hard. Like the old guys did not want to share any secrets whatsoever. They didn't want to like put you on bills just because you were younger. It was some bullshit. And if they didn't like you, you know, they wouldn't take you under their wing per se. And you didn't want to be under their wing really, because they were just a bunch of drunks and like cokeheads at the end of the day. Like I saw it. I always saw it growing up, and I was just like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to end up with these like bum ass musicians. And I want to keep just working. Did we cut off again? I think we cut off again.
Yeah, it's messing up, but I can still. Oh, I think it's like laggy or something. Fine.
I don't know why. I hope it's not my internet either.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
nah, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I have these problems.
Oh, who knows? Maybe it's my shitty laptop. Are you gonna like you record it and then you cut it out for like later or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So you can like take out all the parts where everything's just messing up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can edit out.
All right, cool. That's cool.
All the crappy shit. But,
And you put this where on YouTube or what?
YouTube's for now. And then after that, we're gonna start doing the IG cuts and start putting them there.
Nice.
And
Nice.
after that, I don't know. Like, there's a couple of them that like I could cut and to make into really nice, like just like sound profiles by themselves, so that I can
Mhm.
modify and shit. But I kind of like the video aspect too of it. So
Mhm.
probably gonna stay in one platform for now. So I'm gonna keep
Mhm.
YouTube's just because it's free and it's everybody can access it. And I want this to grow to do more things. Like it wants to
Yeah.
into from the podcast. Like I want it to be like more variety show. Like we have the Scar Tending, which is Michael bartending, like showing how to make mixed drinks.
That's cool.
Those, and like we're about to drop one of those with the podcast too. So it's going to grow into separate sections where we all kind of do individual things.
I really hope so, man. That'd be really cool.
Be super cool. It's going to be awesome, dude. While
Yeah.
we're writing music, you know, I just want to stay creative and stay busy, and be able to interact with people more. Just kind of
Hmm.
put that content out there.
Hmm.
Uh,
I like that, man. I kind of wanted to do like a podcast thing, but I don't know. I just feel like I'd always just ramble on and just not say anything. You know what I mean?
that's what a podcast is. What do you think we're doing here?
I guess you're right.
Hey man, it's just like it just ramble on, and people, and it's funny because like I didn't think anybody would hear this shit at all. Like I just put it out just so it'd be like, oh, the band's moving and like we're doing shit.
Yeah.
And I have friends now asking me like, hey, when are you gonna put another episode out? Like that shit's cool. Like I like having a beer with y'all. And I'm like, what?
Uh,
What? You guys actually listen to this? Oh, my heart. This is awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
that's
I actually have to work on this now and like actually put out great shit instead of me just dumb and high. Great, awesome. Okay, I'll do that for you guys.
dude, fuck yeah, dude. Keep it up, man. This is exciting. I honestly though, I feel bad, man. I think I knew about this, but I didn't like no. You know what I mean?
It's okay. That's I mean,
But I'm gonna
it's like fucking I just started it like last month really, like
yo.
beginning of December. I think the episode came out like the first episode came out like in November, late November. And I just kind of I've been trying to do one a week, but it's a pain in the ass, really. All the
It's
editing,
hard.
it's hard. So like
Yeah.
I'm getting better at it, but it's also like it's just a pain in the ass. And I have a
Yeah.
regular job which I hate. So like that just takes out all your fucking energy to do anything.
Wait, what'd you say you had?
A regular job.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah. I had a
Man,
past when I was working at SCC, and I really liked that.
mm-hmm.
Then they took away all the jobs because of COVID. So now I'm working
Yeah.
in the retail store. So it's just kind of it's the bullshit, same bullshit again, where it's just like
Yeah.
gotta deal
But
with it.
you have to, man. It sucks. I wanna be able to not fucking do that. Like the dream, man, is to make a decent amount of money just so I can pay my bills and just do music because that's all I want to do is just fucking music. And it's scary though, man. It's very scary to be in the music, music business because there is definitely no scarcity of music. There's music all around us. There's so many people that are making music, so many people consuming music, creating, and it's scary, man, because you may not ever get to that level of success where you're making a decent amount of money, you're making livable, wage. Excuse me. But I I don't know, man. Something just keeps telling me to keep going forward. I have a lot of people that tell me, they believe in me, and one of the people that truly believes in me is my current girlfriend who lives with me in my tiny little apartment. And it's great to have somebody that believes in you, somebody that tells you, like, I think you can do this, like you're very good at this. And it's crazy to have that kind of yes man in your life because I've never had that before. And I've had people, tell me that, this is good, that's good, but for someone to be constantly backing me, telling me that you should do this, you should do that, you're doing good, keep doing this, it feels nice. And of course I try to give that same energy back because she herself is a creator, she's an artist. And right now she's doing this thing with candles. She's doing like a little candle business. And so we've been getting her, she got herself a mold, I got her some wicks, and we're ordering more wax and stuff like that. And actually, on the 6th of February, this Saturday, we're going to go to, I think it was the Spot Lounge in Harlingen, and she's going to go sell her candles there. And I am going to perform because they wanted me to do like a little acoustic set. Of course, I'm going to, social distance and wear a mask. I was actually very against playing music live right now because of COVID, and I really don't think it's safe. And I want to like, cut caution everyone, like, don't really do shows at this moment. I don't really want to do shows at this moment, but I was offered, and I was already going to go to help my girlfriend with her candles. So I was like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna wear my mask. I don't care if I sound muffled while I'm singing. I'm gonna wear my mask and I'm gonna social distance, and that's that. Play a couple songs, put some hand sanitizer all over my body, and I'm good. You know. But yeah, man, I don't know. I went off. I don't know where I was at.
You're good. You were just supporting. I take off the mask while you play. Don't worry about it.
No, man, I'm gonna wear my mask, bro. Because I mean, for one, it's a microphone there. I'm gonna use one of their microphones,
Never mind.
and I don't.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I never use somebody else's mic. I fucking hate it. It's so disgusting.
yeah,
I
yeah.
my own mic for sure.
Hmm.
What's it called? But I am also very against people playing shows right now.
Yeah.
Not that I'm against it. Like, do whatever you have to do. I don't care.
Hmm.
Feel is comfortable and safe for your own precautions. That's completely
Hmm.
understandable. But I feel like if you're gonna be throwing shows right now or doing something, I want it to be something that I haven't seen before. I want it to be an experience. If someone's gonna risk their life to go to a fucking bar and something, like it has to be
Hmm.
big. It has to be fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of fucking playing downtown again if it's just gonna be you and a couple of people at a bar? Like, I don't see the point of that anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's this really cool thing that El Hueso, I don't know if you've ever been to El Hueso, it's here in Brownsville, it's downtown. There's this really cool thing where I don't think they have anybody going in, but they'll put a live stream on like Facebook, and you can watch the people performing, and it's really nice, man. A lot of people watch and they donate and stuff like that. So it's really cool. And I would love to be a part of something like that. I actually might talk to him about that because I think it'd be really nice to do something like that. But I mean, I completely agree. I really don't think anybody should be out right now. I'm actually very, like, how do I say, I'm very weary of even telling anybody that I'm going to be doing this, because I just, in my heart, I know it's not safe. I know I shouldn't risk something like this, but, I really just want to support my girlfriend and her new business, and they wanted me to play, so I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it on my terms. I'm going to social distance. I'm going to have my hand sanitizer with me, and I'm going to wear like 2-3 layers of a mask, like. And I think that should be okay. And it would really be, it's really disappointing, that it's even allowed. Like, I don't know. I just think that, because people are still dying. This is still happening. It is not stopped at all yet. Everything's opening up, and more people are going out, and I'll drive by like a restaurant or something, and there's people dining in, taking off their masks, laughing, coughing, spitting into each other's mouths, real stupid. But it's fucking scary, man, because people are still dying. There are still a lot of people dying, and nobody stops to take a look at the numbers. Everyone's like, oh, businesses are opening up, so I guess it's okay for me to go out. And I'm guilty of it myself too, because I'm always busy, and I usually don't have time to cook, so I'm always going, and getting food or something, going to a drive-through. I don't necessarily go in and sit down and eat. I always just pick up food. But yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna perform, but I'm gonna be very, very cautious. I'm gonna wear 2-3 layers of masks, because that's what they're stating now that we should do, because it's better, whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And I think if I'm practicing social distancing and I'm wearing a mask, I think everything will be okay. That's what I think.
Yeah,
But I really don't recommend playing shows right now. I guess I'm a hypocrite.
a little bit, but it's okay. We're all in some shape or form a little bit of a hypocrite. So the I say you go for it. That's gonna be if you're already gonna be there, you're already gonna be there. Like
Yeah,
it was just like I'm already gonna be there. I'll play a couple of songs. Who cares?
that's literally the reason why I was like, okay, like, because I'm already gonna go and help, and I don't know why they're throwing it. I support small businesses 100%, and I support, you know, local promoters that are trying to do their thing. But at the same time, I just don't really know, you know, where I should stand when it comes to that, because I don't want to hurt, you know, promoters' feelings, but at the same time, I don't want to put anybody else's lives in danger. And I mean, when this whole thing started, I had a show going, you know, I had it all set up. I had like candy we were going to be giving out with like my information on it, and we were going to be selling merchandise, all this cool stuff. And then of course COVID happened, and you know, it got canceled. So I was like, okay, you know, that sucks. But I think I'm okay with shows not going for a little while, because it gave me more time to focus on social media, you know, building a following and just working on more music. And I think that's okay, you know. And I know a lot of people struggled when it came to like staying home and stuff like that, but I think a lot of people flourished as well. And it helped a lot of people realize a lot of things, you know, a lot of hidden talents that they didn't know they had. I know a lot of people took up baking. Hell, a lot of people even took up playing an instrument because, you know, they were at home all the time and didn't know what else to do with their lives. You know, always going out to eat or something, going to Whataburger, you know. But now they had all this time staying indoors, and I had all this time staying indoors. So I think really it was for the best. And yeah, I mean, I really hope, you know, everyone practices social distancing. I hope everyone washes their hands and wears their mask and all that stuff, you know, because that stuff could be very scary.
I definitely could. I'm glad to see. It's so weird because we can't even say like we're on that hill and that threshold where we can like are okay because we're
Yeah.
not, just because there's a
It's
vaccine.
actually,
It doesn't matter.
it's, yeah.
It might be getting worse. Like I know there's new stuff found and
Yeah.
crazy shit, and I also like it's just I don't know. It's weird because I've heard of people, you know, 70 killing the virus, you know, like not even anything. The virus doesn't affect them. And I've heard 35-year-olds croaking. So like it's such a
Yeah.
weird shit and such a weird thing to be kind of messing around with. So
Mhm.
I kind of like I've always kind of been the guy that's just kind of like just let the day go by. Take it day by day.
Yeah.
Take it day by day.
Yeah.
What happens?
Just smoke a joint, watch some TV.
Take it day by day. See what happens. That's
Yeah.
that's the life for me. Uh,
Yeah.
but man, it's exactly what you were saying. People have been flourishing in quarantine, and I almost hold the guy that's like kind of happy that a part of me is happy that we were able to kind of take a break and kind of see where everything's kind of laying, kind of flat.
Mhm.
Where do we go from here? And the other part of me is very unhappy because we had just dropped an album right before quarantine. Dropped it in January, literally like
Yeah.
3 weeks, 4 weeks before spring break, and everything shit after that.
Yeah.
The whole world completely turned, and like it was just so weird because we were like, "What the fuck do we do?" You know what I mean? Like we have this album to promote. We can't promote it badass. Like we have a video, we can't promote that as badass as we should.
Mhm.
Everybody got busy. JC had a baby around that time in April and stuff like that. Just had
Mhm.
and
Congratulations.
Michael going to get married and in September, so we were all just kind of like letting things kind of go by as they happened, you know.
Mhm.
So now we're just kind of like sat on a fucking record for an entire year, which is
Mhm.
doing okay in stream wise, but like I wish we had more to promote. And we did. We had a hard drive full of badass little content, little videos that we were gonna put out, interviews and shit. And then that shit.
Mhm.
So we weren't able to do any of that, and I guess we just kind of like
Wait, what happened with the hard drive?
it broke. I don't know how it broke.
No.
So it had a bunch of shit. It had like old videos. It had fucking all the new like interviews that we had done like in between the album sessions and stuff like that. A bunch of pictures.
Fuck.
So like that shit happened. So like I'm always saying like back up your shit at all times. Really have a hard drive, but back up that hard drive for sure and put that shit safe.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so much now in this digital world with all this little tickets and little bullshit.
Yeah.
We sat for an entire year with the album, kind of, while letting kind of COVID kind of die down. And so now it's just like, it feels like we're over that hill, but not really. So like, it's kind of like, should we get to work? And that's like the only thing that I have going on for me right now, other than work and school. So I'm just like, you know what?
Mhm.
Let's get to work, dude. Let's thrive again. Let's fucking do this. Like, if we can't fucking play shows, well, let's figure out how to be creative somewhere else, and let's do
Mhm.
this, and let's fucking help the homies out, help ourselves out, and let's just keep going, man. Let's keep working. Um,
Mhm.
that's the reason we exactly what you said. People started flourishing and started learning, picking up different habits and different skills that they didn't think they had, and
Yeah.
it's been fun. I really been enjoying learning all these kind of things. It's a fucking pain in the ass editing and doing all this shit, but it's fun at the end of the day. You kind of feel like, oh shit, like once you see that final product, you're like, yeah, I did good.
Man, I have the worst laptop in the world, and I do everything on this laptop. And I mean, it's a $200 laptop. It's not the best. And so I do video editing on it, but it takes me like a whole fucking day to do like a 3-minute edit because it's just so choppy, and I have to find ways around it. And eventually I find ways around it. But even then, it's just so time consuming because my computer, I'll move one little thing and then my computer's fucking for like a good 5 minutes each time. And I'm just like, oh my God. So like any video you see that I put up on YouTube, just know that I put way too much time and effort into it than I should have. And of course, that leads me to being lazy sometimes. I mean, who did, it happens. But I mean, fuck man, all of those videos took me at least like a fucking day's work, like 8, maybe 24 hours, 8 to 24 hours, dude, because sometimes the computer just wouldn't work. And then it would always like shut off on me or exit out of it. And I didn't save anything. And I'm just like, like I just wanted to fucking smack it. But I ordered a PC parts. I'm going to build my own PC. So I'm excited about that. And it's a budget PC, but it's better than this shitty laptop. Like I already know it's going to be better. And it's meant for like gaming, and which I've been told is really good for the stuff that I want to do as well, video editing and recording audio and things like that. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm really excited about that. And I mean, I'm really excited because I want to do like green screen. I want to do like this green screen where it's just a close up of my face, and I wanted to do like different lighting. I bought some soft boxes. I want to do some more DIY stuff, man, because I just feel like it's going to be better in the long run for me to know those skills, to understand those skills, to know how difficult it is. And I just don't have the money right now to pay for like a music video or anything like that. I can't afford to really just drop, $300 on a music video or a decent music video, $400 on a decent music video. I'd rather put that towards a computer, that I can put my shitting software on and make shitty DIY videos, because I really don't think it's about the quality of your video. I really just think it's about the music as well as the effort that you put into it. Because if you look online, man, there's this video, I don't know who it was, but there's this band and they literally just have a green screen behind them and a decent song. And it's got like 20 million views on YouTube, and it's just random stuff playing in the background with the green screen. And I really don't think that stuff matters. I really don't think, I really think all of that is just, background noise to try and bring people in, to try and show them the big thing, which is your music, and get them to stream it, buy it, listen to it, stuff like that. And so I've really had that mentality lately, and I really just want to make shitty videos because I think it's fun. I mean, my latest song that I had dropped was for Christmas, and I didn't really see it as a real song. It was more as like a novelty song of where I just wanted to put something out for fun, something that I recorded myself. And if you listen to it, it's not the best recording in the world. But with the music video, you can tell that I had fun with it. I summon a zombie, with some ritual or whatever, and I'm there with my cat and my hamster, and I'm just, fucking around, just having fun, for the holidays. And the song was called "Alone for the Holidays," because I felt like a lot of people, especially during this time, they can't go out, they can't go do the things that they want to do, or they can't go see their family. A lot of people are going to be alone for the holidays, and even before then, you have to think about the people that don't have family, the people that are alone, every single day of their lives. And it really got me to thinking, that I really would I really would like to go out there and help people someday, when I have the resources, the time, the effort to do, I really want to work at a soup kitchen for like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I want to be able to provide for people that don't have that stuff, because I was pretty much like that when I was younger. I would actually be very, very broke, man, and very poor as a kid. I'd come home, there'd pretty much be nobody home, and I didn't have any money. There's no food, so I would just walk to Stripes and I would look for change on the floor. And back then, you'd get 2 hot dogs for 99 cents, dude. And if you found 99 cents, damn, dude, I was lucky. Like, I was able to get some hot dogs. And it was sometimes it was cool because I didn't have enough change, but the cashier didn't care. They knew who I was, so they would just give me free food sometimes. So that was cool. But I mean, yeah, man, I've definitely been in a situation like that. I've definitely felt alone at times when it comes to the holidays and stuff like that. And so I really wanted to get into that mindset of, there are people out there that are alone, especially on the holidays. And I guess this song was, for you. It was for them. And in a way, it was also about me, about what I've been through, and also about one of my close friends who struggles a lot during the holidays as well. So when I released that song, I wanted to put a music video for it, because I just felt like there wasn't too much of a risk in it, because I didn't have any money and I had a shitty camera and I had a shitty laptop. So I was like, let me make a shitty music video. So I went ahead and did it. I put it up, I just put it up on YouTube, and it was like at 100 views, whatever. And I was like, this is cool. I'm glad people are liking it. People were telling me, oh, I love it. It's a great song. And I'm like, thank you so much for listening. And then I wake up one morning and I see that I'm tagged in someone's post on Instagram, and I take a look, and it was top 10 emo bands, unsigned emo bands to keep an eye on in 2021 alternative press. And I was like, why am I tagged in this? Like, this is weird. Like, okay, I'll check it out. And so I check it out, and I was number 5 on the top 10 unsigned emo bands to keep an eye on. And I was like, what? I was like, what? With that song? Really? And then you put that song in there, and the music video is there too. And it's just my girlfriend's face. And she's like, why is it my face? And I was like, because I love it. It looks great. But she plays a zombie in the video. And I don't know, I just had fun with it, and something really awesome came out of it. Alternative Press is one of those magazines that I've always wanted to be on, that I always dreamed of being on. All my favorite bands were on it, Paramore, Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, The Used, Census Fail, all those badass bands. It's this, like, my heroes, man. So to be on something like that, as small as it is, an article, it's still crazy. I can still say, like, yeah, I was on Alternative Press. Like, what's up? So I think that's kind of cool, man. And it came from this cheesy music video I did, just me and my girlfriend in my living room, just, just fucking around. And seeing that kind of pushed me towards, doing more DIY stuff, because one, it's fun. Two, it's not really cheap, but in the long run, it's cheap because you already have the equipment, once you purchase it. And three, I want to see what I'm able to do. I just want to see what I'm capable of, and I want to see what I can put out there. Especially when it comes to music as well. I don't know what my specific style is. I say emo, pop punk, because those are my favorite genres, but I really don't know. I think when it comes to the genres, I guess I could say fluid, because I know some of the stuff I write can be considered progressive rock. Excuse me. Some of the stuff I write can be math rock. Some of the stuff I write can be straight up emo, straight up pop punk. And I don't know. And I think I want to be one of those bands where you listen to it and you're not like, that's pop punk, and you're not like, that's emo, oh, that's Midwest emo. I want to be that band where you listen to it and you're like, that's Upon Your Dead Body. I know who that is. I know that band. That's the kind of band that I want to be. And I know it's like I'm trying to bite off a piece bigger than my mouth, but if you're not as ambitious as that, then what's the point? Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, man. I'm doing it. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Mentality is like us. Also, just no one cares. Like, That's us just being in our own head saying like, oh, that guy's just gonna judge me because I'm like talking shit. It's like, no, like
That's
I'm on that same vibe as you are, dude. Like I think my band is the shit because it's the music. You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's the reason
Yeah.
I love my band. It's just like I'm. It's not an egotistical thing that I'm saying that I'm better than anyone. It's just that
Yeah.
the music I've been wasting and putting all this fucking time in. So obviously
Exactly.
I'm gonna fucking love it.
And if it's something that you love to do and you're wasting all this time, it's a win-win because it's still something you love to do. And I think that's beautiful, man. And that's one of the things that I think, failed a lot with my old band, because I was in an old band that was more metal. I would do more screaming and stuff like that, which I love and I love to do. But they always wanted to do like metal stuff, and I was just like, I want to do, more emo stuff. And then I went to a part where I was like, well, I just want to make music with you guys. And then I got to a point where I was, which I don't want to slander them or anything, but I was pretty much doing everything. And I was just like, I could just start my own thing. And so I did, and it ended up being, just that much more better for me, more successful for me in a sense, and more rewarding because I mean, I was able to do this all on my own, and it's crazy because I never thought that I could, I never thought that I could do the things that I've done. But that's the thing, I want to keep going. I want to be able to do, and I feel like I sound like such a cocky asshole, but whatever, man. I want to do music, and like, if you want to join me for the ride, join me for the ride. You want to talk shit behind my back, talk shit behind my back. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, I just want to be able to do the things that I want to do and do the things that I want to love. And in the end, when I'm the one that you're seeing on your TV screen, then you know we know that I was able to follow what I wanted to do. I was able to do the things that I wanted to do, and you were left behind crying and sulking. And that's on you. That's not on me, unfortunately. But I was saying another thing, man. You were talking right now about how like you don't care how people see you, or you don't care if it's embarrassing or anything like that. And I've really been trying to get into that mentality as well, which is, partly the reason why I've been wearing makeup. I wear makeup when I do videos and stuff like that. And I wanted to wear makeup in one of my music videos because I think I look fabulous, and I
Really?
really don't care. Yeah, man. I really don't fucking care what people say.
Love that. I love that. I love that. You should. You should.
Yeah.
And I love that you said that. I feel fabulous. Like fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I do. I feel like I look really fucking good with makeup, and I like it, and I haven't been able to really get it down myself. Like, I suck at doing my own eyeliner, but my girl she'll help me do my makeup, and she's fucking awesome, dude. She'll do like this crazy shit, and like she'll make me look real badass, and I love that. I love doing that because I think it's fun. And sometimes it could be a pain in the ass because makeup's hard, and you sometimes you get shit in your eye. But other than that, I love it. I think I look awesome, and I really don't care what anybody says. Back then, people would give you shit if I did that shit and I went to school wearing makeup, dude. I would have been bullied like fucking bad, like really bad. And now that I'm older, I'm just like, you know what? Why would I have been bullied for that? If I wanted to do something, I should have just been able to do it. I should have been able to express myself the way I wanted to. And it's sad because a lot of kids can't. And I guess in a way I want to show them that it's okay. It's not a bad thing. You want to wear some makeup, that's fine. You want to dress a certain way, that's fine. You want to do the things that you want to do, that's completely fine. We should be able to have those freedoms, and we should be able to express ourselves, especially at a young age. And I know I definitely wasn't able to express myself when I was younger. I was always very quiet, and I guess that kind of messed with me a little bit. And I know in middle school, I was seen as like the quiet kid. I was the one sitting in the corner during lunch that didn't have any friends, and all my friends like straight up stopped talking to me in middle school. They were just like, "Hey, you're kind of weird. All my other friends think you're weird, so we're not going to talk to you." And I was like, "Damn, like as a kid, that hurts." Especially when you're 12, 12, 13 years old, hearing your friend tell you that you're weird and that's why he won't hang out with you. It sucks. Uh, but yeah, I was that kid in the corner that kids would make rumors about that I would stab them if they came up to me, which wasn't true. I was actually very starved for friendship when I was in middle school, but a lot of people don't know that. But I guess it's my way of saying like, look, be weird, because that's all we have.
It
That's
brings
really all we have.
Embrace your weird.
Yeah, exactly. Embrace the weird, you know, use it. It's yours. Do what you want with it.
That's the
So
main
yeah.
part of this was just
Yeah, man.
I want to have these conversations with people, like, because everybody goes through their own shit, and I feel like everybody thinks you're going through it by yourself, and
Yeah, but you're not.
you're not. Everybody, literally, everyone has their own fucking traumas and their own fucking little insecurities that they're going through and trying to handle themselves on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So those people, like, if they lash out at you at one point, it's probably just them fighting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
fight something that's inside of them that they can't express. So you're expressing it, and so it's gonna make them angry. And I understand because I was like that at one point. I was the angry guy. I was the asshole. And I mean, obviously, I still am to some extent and to some degree. I feel like it's much more controlled and a little bit more honed in, where it's I can use it. I use it to my advantage now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just say that. So
You're an asshole, but you're the people's asshole.
I'm the people.
Yeah.
Doing it for the people.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's fucking funny.
Ex-girlfriend called me a bleached asshole once. And
Really?
yeah. She's like, you're a bleached asshole. You're an asshole that everybody likes. You're like, that's what you are. And I'm
That's true.
just like, huh? I've never seen it that way, but okay, cool. No, okay.
That's a really like conflicting thing to hear. I bet. Like you're an asshole, but you're bleached, so you know people like you. Like what? Like what the fuck? What does that even mean? How do you take that?
What are you trying to say, girl? Like, we're trying to do some butt stuff here? Like, what is going on?
Shut the fuck up. God damn. Like, damn, bro. Oh man. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not gonna stop. I have a day job, you know, and I hate my fucking job. Who doesn't hate their fucking job, right? But I mean, look, I hate it, but I love it, you know, because it gives me money. And I'm able to do the things that I want to do.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I'm sorry. You know you're not gonna stay there forever.
That's the thing, though, man.
That's
Because
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Continue. Me or you?
You. No,
Okay, all right.
you know.
Fuck it. The next 5 minutes, just fucking doing that. No, I forgot what I was talking about. No, but I know you're right. I know I'm not going to be doing this for the rest of my life, but it's so terrifying, man, because in this business, you know, you can wake up and you're fucking 45 years old and you're like, oh my God, I've been doing this my entire fucking life. And that terrifies me, man. But I really think that if you have the ambition, if you have the drive, you don't have to deal with that. And if you're having fun, then it shouldn't matter. If you do end up doing it for the rest of your life, it really shouldn't matter.
The older I've been getting, because I thought I was gonna be the shit at 18. I thought I was gonna be signed right out of high school. You know, I thought I was gonna be on tour. It was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna be. The older I got, the more I realized, like, age is just a number.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter at what time you kind of start doing it right, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever happens. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're happy doing what you're doing, if you're have more than a person or two people telling you that you're the shit and they like your music, I think you've succeeded right then and there. If you have one person already gratifying you, like listening, like, hey, I hear your shit all the time. Like, I'm like, hey, thank you. Like I listen to my shit all the time. So for you, time out of your shit to fucking tell me that you're doing something for me, I'm like, dude, thank you so much. Like, that means so much already. So
Yeah.
you just got to base your success on different levels. Like, I was like, man, I'm gonna be touring, I'm gonna do all this badass shit, it's gonna be awesome. And I've noticed, like, it's just steps. It doesn't matter what time you do it, it's just all steps, and it's all working towards that progress. Because I've seen, you know, musicians blow up at 16, but they're not doing anything by 25. You know what I mean? And I've seen people
That's true.
blow up at 30 and they're still doing it till they're 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all longevity, and it's all like people just kind of like finding their own path. And I feel like that's what most of the people in the valley have always been doing, especially the musicians down here. Like we always kind of just been kind of carving out our own paths. Like it's always been super DIY here, since we don't have like a
Mhm.
full on really big band from down here. Yeah, you could say blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna mention them on my podcast, but
Way
that's
down.
just like, whatever it is.
Tell me, message me who that band is. I want to know because I think I know who it is. But no, man, you're right. There isn't, and even I mean, even with that band, they're not that. Yeah, I mean, they're not that big. So that's the thing, though, is with modern technology, with social media and things like that. We can really get out there and we can really show people that there's something to talk about. When it comes to music down here, that it's not all just Tejano, and or whatever, which still is great music, but I want to be able to be that band that's like Brownsville, Texas. Like what the fuck is Brownsville, Texas?
People every time they're like Westlaco, what the fuck is that? Where's their lake? And I'm just Westlaco, like there's no lake. That's just how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Alice, and like this white guy was like chingon, like it's so funny. Yeah, it's chingon, like it's like it just means like badass in Spanish, and they're like, that's exactly what y'all are. It's badass. And I'm like, thank you. Like that's what it means so much when, especially, have you been on tour yet?
Man, I haven't. I have not been outside of Texas ever in my life, believe it or not.
Very life. But even just around here, like we live in the biggest state in the entire goddamn world. So you're
Mhm.
allowed to call this, like, even you're doing a Texas tour, you're allowed to call it a tour.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah,
So
because
it's so much. It takes 4 hours just to get out of the fucking valley. Like
yeah.
it's so bad. So like every time we've gone on the road and playing Dallas and stuff like that, it's always so fun because like you get to see all these, like you already hear the real Texas accent, and you
Mhm.
hear like they're like, man, every time Mexicans come down, can come up here, they say down here, which is funny, but we're like, it's, you mean up, right? Come down and y'all kick some ass, and I'm just like, thanks, dude. Like that's we just want to do it right. Like we just been trying to make our own little brand of metal and just honing in our valley influences and just kind of doing it right. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, man. And I've played in San Antonio and I've played in Austin with my old band, but the only show that I've done outside of the Valley is with this band with Upon Your Dead Body. Was I think it was a show in San Antonio where we had opened up for Craig Owens, the lead singer of Chiodos, which is a really big thing, man, really cool. And this promoter, I think his name was Arturo Knight, I think is his name on Facebook. He just asked us on a whim because he's like, "Hey, you guys are emo music, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, we are." And he's like, "Oh, you want to open up for Craig Owens at Chiodos?" And I was like, yeah, I fucking do. I fucking love Craig Owens. He's like my favorite singer." And so I fucking met him, dude. I never thought I'd meet him. I fucking met him, and I have a picture with him where my arms around him, I think, and I'm all sweaty because I just performed. But I think that's cool. I was able to do something like that, and that's really as far as I've gone when it comes to playing a show with this band. Other than that, I play shows here and there, down here in the valley. Which honestly, I really don't think you need to play shows in order for you to gain a following. It definitely helps. It's really cool, when you go to a show and people are like, dude, your set was amazing. Like, give me your info. I want to add you. I want to listen to you on Spotify, stuff like that. That's definitely awesome. But I really don't think you need it because, especially right now, there's not a lot of people doing shows. And this buddy of mine who's, I think he's in, oh, man, he's going to hate me if he watches it. I think he's in Georgia. I'm not sure exactly where he's at, but he's got almost a million streams in total on Spotify, and he barely plays shows. Like he doesn't play shows at all. Like he hasn't played any shows since COVID started, and he's got like a million streams on Spotify, and he has a very dedicated fan base, following him around. He just puts up videos telling it how it is, telling what he thinks about things, and he just puts out music that he likes. He promotes it. He does a little bit of it, like an ad thing for it, And, you know, boom, he just gets those people that tell him like, dude, I love your music. This is awesome. And slowly but surely he's gaining that following. And one of the biggest things right now, man, especially for musicians, is TikTok. And I know a lot of people hate TikTok. Like a lot of people down here, especially me, I hated TikTok. Like you can ask my girlfriend. She was like, oh, I want to get TikTok. You should get TikTok. And I was like, no, that shit's stupid. I don't want TikTok. What do I look like, an idiot? And then I was like, I was seeing all these people posting their TikToks and stuff on their TikTok, and they were blowing up, you know, and they were getting a lot of people out there. And I was like, I'll try it. And so I tried it, and I'm still trying it, and I'm not doing that great on it. But my buddy, he started trying it at the same time as me, and he's already got like 50,000 followers on TikTok, and like each of his videos gets at least 500 likes, you know, 500 likes, 1,000 more views. And I think it's really a great creative outlet, especially for musicians, especially for bands. If you're not on TikTok, you should get on TikTok. And it's crazy because if you're new to TikTok, the first like 3 videos you post, TikTok will just boost it for you already. So if it's decent content, if it's good content that people are going to want to watch, TikTok is already going to be boosting it. So it's already going to be on people's For You page. And if it's great content and people stay there and they watch it, you're already doing fucking amazing than like half the other people on TikTok, you know. And putting cheesy videos too, like, oh, you know, if you're listening to this song down here and you really like this song, you know, and my music's like this and blah blah blah, and then maybe you'll like my band, you know, and you put it up there. You have cute little aesthetics, you know, decent quality, and there's people that'll click it and like it and listen to your fucking music. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy, and I think it's like the biggest thing right now if you want to blow up is TikTok. There's already like, I've already seen like 10, maybe 11 different musicians blowing up on there, like to a really wide scale. Someone like, what's his face that did Old Town Road. There's this other girl named Carol's Daughter. She's blowing up right now, or something like that with her band name. And then there's this other country guy that was blowing up right now on TikTok as well. And all because they put up a couple of videos, you know, showing their music, or they put up a couple videos, you know, something that they did that was interesting, you know, that caught people's attention. And, you know, that's currently what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm just trying to have fun with it. And if somebody likes it and if people like it, then that's awesome, you know? And currently I've had a lot of success when it comes to Instagram Reels, because I know Instagram Reels has been pushing their stuff a lot too. And I did that video where I did Welcome Home, but it was that guy hitting the hammer on the window. And it was like, dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. And fucking Coheed shared it. They shared it on their story, and it got like 38,000 views on it, and, you know, 300, 400 likes, which is incredible. Coheed and Cambria is my favorite band ever. Like they're right up there next to the Mars Volta, the Used, fucking My Chemical Romance, dude. They're my favorite band in the world, and they shared my video. And so that's crazy, man. That's crazy to think about. You know, I never thought in my life that would happen, and it came because of that one stupid little TikTok video. So you never know what can happen, man.
Exactly. Shitty every day over hate any day. That's all what I say. But I am also the guy where it was like, talk cringy as fuck. Like I still haven't downloaded it, and you're not the only person to tell me to download it. Like I hope that. Like I hope there's other, you know, there's other fucking musicians that are like, nah, you need to get on there, because
Yeah,
like,
man.
you need to get on there. Like it's growing so much, and like it's just like I'm just like I feel old. Like I really do. It's so funny that I feel old and I don't have TikTok. Yet my mom has it on her phone. You know what I mean? Like it's so funny how it's just that culture shock, and it's just so different. But I do need the more people have been telling me, because not only you told me, fucking Nick told me earlier today too, in the other conversation I had with MVP, they were like, yeah, TikTok, dude, like that's where it's at. Like that's where it's growing there, and then Chatbox is the new one too. That's growing too.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah,
I might try that one out too.
That's apparently where comedians know. That's I take a lot of advice from comedians. I feel like they're one of the better creative outlets for musicians to take advice from, because like they're kind of going through the same shit we are. We're entertainers too. And they perform their skits that they practiced hours on, so they understand the ritual that happens when we write and record music. So I
Mhm.
take a lot of advice from comedians, and that's the thing that they're saying. It's like all the old guys don't know how to push social media at all, and all the new guys are
No.
because that's all we've grown to. I want to say we because we are also in that little time frame.
Mhm.
There's these younger kids that are just fucking killing it, dude, killing it,
Yeah,
killing it,
man.
because like they grew up with this shit, and they've been doing it since day one. So it's either play catch up or see what happens, dude, because this is the world now. It really is.
Yeah, man. And I mean, it's definitely, younger people that are on that platform, but there's a lot of people that are even older than me, older than you, that are on that platform that are doing great as well. I mean, take for instance that guy that was drinking the cranberry juice. Well, I think his name was Dogface. Now he blew up because all he did was skate and listen to that song by Fleetwood Mac and drank cranberry juice. And then he was hanging out with Snoop Dogg. He got a deal from fucking from Ocean Spray or whatever, the cranberry drink he was drinking. And I mean, just because of that one video, and he's older than us and he's having a good time, being using that platform. He's able to. There's people that love that guy, man. My girlfriend loves him. Like she thinks he's awesome, and he's really cool. He's a really sweet guy. So I think it's really just working out in everyone's favor. And, if you're not on it, it's understandable. A lot of people see it as like a cringy thing because, Jesus Christ, it can be cringy at times. Like there's some shit on there that you're just like, oh, but
But
there. Mhm.
we have to also, like, exactly what we've been saying, like get away from that, because that's like also just our ego kind of telling us like, hey, you're just
Yeah.
dude, like
You
there's
have to get out of that mentality.
someone's having fun, like let them have fun, whatever they're fucking doing, like someone's just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. And it's something that if they had the balls to post it, it's something that means a lot to them. And, there's some people that can't help it. And, I can't help cringing to stuff. If something's really cringy, I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh, because it gets you in your gut, and then I try to like sympathize with them. I'm like, okay, like I get why they did this, but most of the time it's just cringe. But that's the thing with TikTok, man, is I think it's gotten to that point where at first it started off with a bunch of cringy people lip syncing. But I think now that there's more people on it, there's more people that are more creative with the way that they can make their TikToks.
Putting
And so I think,
worth watching out.
yes, exactly. So I've been on it, man, and I'll scroll because it's hard to not mindlessly scroll. And there's videos that they're fucking funny. Like they're just funny. Like they're just flat out funny videos, and I think it's kind of like the new Vine, but it's pretty good, man. It's really cool. It's crazy how much people, as soon as someone interacts with your post, someone hearts it, someone comments on it, someone shares it, they're gonna see you on your For You page for like ever, dude. Like I've had people that have commented on my videos before. They comment on any new video that I put out, and it's crazy, because it's like, why do you care? Like, why do you actually care about liking this video, commenting on it, and then sharing the video? It's really just because it's easy. It's really easy platform. You turn it on, and TikTok says, hey, all of these things are for you. So people watch it. And so it's a really great way to get your music out there, man, because you have the right hashtags, you post at the right time and you can blow up. You can just blow up. My buddy Shane, he's in this band called Adjust the Shells, Adjust the Sales. And he put up a video where he recorded himself in the mirror and he was just like, hey, like, look at me. Like, are you looking? He's like, okay, I'm your dad now. I'm your dad now. And I'm very proud of you. And that thing blew up, man. He had like 100,000 views on it, like 5,000 comments of people saying, oh my God, nobody's ever told me this before. And so, even, and of course he saw that as an issue because you know, these are people, these are young kids telling them that they've never heard anybody say they're proud. And so he made another video about it, you know, hope, you know, explaining more about it, you know, hoping that these people were doing okay. And, you know, he puts up a lot of very nice inspirational videos, and then he gets a lot of views for it. And, you know, for him, I don't think, you know, it's mainly about the views, although it's great, but I think it's more about having a message behind what you're doing, and, you know, being able to get people to rally behind who you are as a person, what inspires you, and how you can influence the world, and how you can change the world in your own way. And I really think that's one of the biggest things that'll get you people that are going to listen to your music, because there's a lot of people out there that are like, why isn't nobody listening to my music, you know, why is nobody checking out my videos on YouTube? You know, it's because you don't give them a reason to. You're not an interesting, it's mean to say, but you're not an interesting individual, you know, because nowadays you can have amazing music, but if you have no social media presence, if you're not, you know, letting people in to show you who you are, if you are not, you know, being very consistent about things that you put up, your music, your content, pictures, anything you believe in, if you're not consistent in any of those things, you're not really giving a people a reason to listen to you, because your music is one big thing. Your music is like the finer notes in the giant book and story that is you. And if people don't find you as a person interesting, it's, you know, I think it's safe to say that they might not find your music as interesting. Because while we can create beautiful music, fantastic music, I feel like if you're not out there showing people your music, if you're not out there saying what your message is behind your music, if you're not out there saying, you know, I've been through this, I've been through that, if you're not out there inspiring people, if you're not out there saying that you're against this or you're against that, you can't really expect people to be wholeheartedly into you, your music, you as a personality, and you as an individual, as well as a band. And personally, that's just my take on it. That is why I try and be as you know, like, I try and be, how do you say, as present as I possibly can. You know, I try and let people know that this is who I am. I'm an idiot. You know, I do shit because I want to do shit. I wear makeup, you know, I'm doing shit DIY. I know my videos suck. You know, I know my covers suck. I know my audio recording sucks, but I'm getting better at it. And if you want to join me for the ride, you know, then by all means join me for the ride, because I think it's going to be a nice one. And if you don't think so, you don't have to come along, you know? That's it. And I think it's as simple as that, is just be as honest as you can about who you are. And of course, you know, it sucks because sometimes who you are is you're not that person that is so into social media. You know, you putting up a selfie every 10 fucking minutes, you know, which you don't have to. One post a day is completely fine. You know, excuse me, what a burger. But one post a day is completely fine. You know, one post a day, you know, it's not a big deal. You don't have to be that person. 3 posts a day, 500 posts a day, you know, just put up something that you like, and put up something you believe in, talk about something you believe in, show people what you believe in, and people will flock, people will follow, people will see you, people will love you. And it's crazy, man, because I've had people tell me that they love me and they love my music just because of the things that I say in my music, and, you know, just because of the things that I post, or, you know, stupid things that to me is like, this is just who I am, this is just what I want to do. And people are already telling me like, hey, like, this is amazing, you're amazing. And I'm over here with like a video of me hitting a hammer, you know, and me playing along to it, you know, and that's it. But I mean, it's just doing what you want to do. I think that's all that matters. What are you doing here?
Oh, I love you, and I think you're amazing. I think you're
I
doing
love you.
a great job
Thank you.
on your music and everything. That was the
Mhm.
way to end this.
Thanks, man.
We're gonna end this right here, and then we're already gone for more than an hour. It's been a
Okay,
pleasure to talk to you, dude. It really has. It's
dude.
fucking great.
Hell yeah, man.
Nothing but the best for everything upon your dead body. It's gonna be good. I can't wait to see your growth. I can't wait to see where it turns out to be. It should
Thanks, man.
be really fun.
Honestly, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you. I know it's only the first time we've ever met, you know, but I feel like I feel like from here on out, our relationship as musicians and, honestly, as friends, I think it's going to be very beautiful. And honestly, dude, you can hit me up anytime you ever want to do another podcast. I'm super down. And thank you, man, for all the nice things that you've said about my band, for supporting me, for bringing me on here. It's been amazing. It's been such a pleasure. I'm really honored to be a part of this because I truly believe in stuff like this. And I truly believe in other musicians, especially here in the Valley. And I really want all of us to thrive together, because this scene is about all of us. It's not just about one person. It's not just about one band. And I really want all of us to thrive, and I think even you were the one saying you wanted to do a cover with me. I think you wanted to do, what was it? Which I still want to do. I really still want to do that. Like, I'm so excited for it too, but I've just been so busy, and I really want to do that with you. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But okay, so let's stop there. I want to say I love you.
Because I'm leaving it on the edit, so now we have to do it.
I'm super down. But look, I love you, man. I love your band. I support you guys. I think you guys are fucking awesome. I think you guys are fucking metal, dude. And like, for real, I think you guys are fucking dope. And I really want to see your growth as well as a band. And I really think, even though our genres are so different, I think maybe we can even end up doing like a little tour together as well.
We can do whatever we want. That's the
Hell yeah.
That's the beautiful part about musicians nowadays and the people that have kind of grown with the internet. It's just like we all grew up with the same shit because we're all listening to different shit. So it's a melting pot at this point. You can do whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
Korn can tour with Del Wars Prada. You know what I mean? Like, anybody can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, man. There's
Del Wars Prada and Korn. That would be fucking dope as fuck.
That would be fucking cool, actually.
I would love to see that. Two great fucking different ass bands. Like, that's how it used to be. That's how it used to be at the VFW days. The VFW days was like bands kind of like hanging out all the time and like all mixed genre shows, and it was a lot of fun. But there was a lot of hate at the same time. You know what I mean? People fighting. There was a lot of that.
Yeah, man. I there's definitely a lot of toxicity, and I think nowadays I haven't seen it as much. Maybe because I haven't played as much shows. But I know when I was in my old band, I know there was a little bit of toxicity, especially among other members, people that even watch the band, stuff like that. There's a lot of drama going on and shit. And I just didn't want to deal with all that. And especially like even some promoters, there was drama too, and I just felt like it was just a big waste of time. I just wanted to play shows,
Exactly.
But yeah.
It's always been like that. It's just that's just that valley trauma, and I always seen it like that. But I'm glad that there's more people like you and that are showing their face and that's just doing their work every single fucking day. And I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see what comes out of all this, because we are the future. We are the bands that kind of take over whatever kind of all the old guys that kind of did whatever their bullshit they did down here. We're the guys. We're the guys that are going to take over and kind of show the next generation what to do. And I'm really fucking excited. You're not the only one that I've had this conversation with. So I'm like, dude, this is going to be really cool. All these, like, I'm not saying kids are going to watch this shit, but like all the younger musicians that should watch this shit, they're going to get so much good information out of watching these things. Cause I've had one with just like the best musicians the Valley can fucking offer. And this is going to be so fucking cool. So I want to thank you again for coming on the show. I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to message you right now, thanking you again. But I'm going to cut it right here because I need to go to the bathroom.
Go for it.
I'll talk to you later, brother. Have a great
Have a good one, brother.
Later, man.
Bye-bye, bro.